Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to day 4 of the 5-day meditation challenge, which means we are almost at the end, dear friends. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much on behalf of the world for taking care of your mental well being and mindfulness. It really does have a ripple effect when we take care of ourselves, when we carve out that precious time to just unplug, to reconnect with what's right here. So, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. I'll give folks a couple minutes to join, but I think we'll just dive in. I have a client call after this with one of my one on one clients, so I want to be prepared for that, but also want to give you all the absolute best experience today. I shared on my Instagram stories that I did a Reiki meditation on Insight Timer earlier. It's not up yet, but it should be up in the next few days. And I want to do something similar today. So I'm a Reiki master as well, for anyone who doesn't know. And so I've written out my Reiki symbols and kind of prepared the space. And so today is just going to be a regular, a sounding meditation practice, but you will be, if you are willing, you will be receiving Reiki energy, which is just universal life force energy. There's a great quote that I love. I think it's by the poet Dylan Thomas, and he refers to that energy as the I have it in my head, but it's like just a jumble of words. It's okay. I'm gonna say the jumble of words, and maybe someone knows it, or I'll put it in the comments later. It's like the green shoot that moves through the leaves. It's that. That's the energy that we're working with. It's what makes all of this stuff work. And the way that I always do it, and I was trained to do it, is I just send Reiki energy to wherever it wants to go and needs to go for the highest good of all involved. And that's it. So if you have a certain specific intention for your meditation practice today, keep that intention in mind right now or bring it to mind right now. So think about why you're here, what you want to get out of this today. What you want to get out of these, 10 or so minutes of just calm and stillness. And I am super curious too if you can share in the comments how much meditation experience do you have? Do you meditate regularly, or are you brand new to meditation? Did you hear you're supposed to do it and like 5 years ago try it once? I'd love to know. Share it in the comments. Even if you're watching this video way after I've originally posted it, I want to know. There are people still commenting on my EFT videos from like 3 years ago, and I'm like, "Yes, I love you." Like, I just love getting those comments. It makes me really happy. So think of why you're here and write a comment. Let me know, how much meditation experience do you have? And then we'll get started. And a reminder too, this challenge is to help you build a meditation practice. So use the momentum, go back, watch these videos again, make this a daily part of your practice. Make something that feels good a daily part of your practice. Meditation is not something that should feel like a terrible chore that you have to do. That doesn't mean meditation is not challenging. It is challenging. When I was up in Shasta at the Zen monastery this summer, let me tell you, it was challenging. It was beautiful and it was challenging. And it's really important to build a routine that feels sustainable to you. So if you don't have any kind of morning routine or night routine, I personally prefer morning routines because at nighttime I'm like, don't like leave me alone. Like I don't like maybe I'll write in my journal, but like I'm not trying to like improve myself anymore. I'm done. I did it all day. So so for me, morning routines are really like keyed in, and mine includes meditation, and it's in a way that feels supportive to me. And it can look a little bit different every day. Okay, let's get started. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And if you are willing to receive the Reiki energy, that healing, universal life force energy, just set that intention, just acknowledge that. And that's all you need to do. And again, it can be really helpful to have the intention that that energy just goes and flows where it needs to go for the highest good of all involved. So that includes you, that includes your family, that includes people on the street, people you meet in dreams, who knows? And I want you to imagine now that in front of you is a beautiful open field, a grassy field like where you used to play as a kid. And I want you to notice how this field is just open. There's just grass, maybe there are some trees in the distance. And just notice how much space is in front of you. Notice how that space feels. Maybe it feels good. Maybe it feels calming. Now, I want you to place the different parts of your life in front of you on this empty field. So maybe there's your business. Maybe there's your job. Maybe your family is there on the field. Your friends near and far. Your hobbies or the things you would like to be your hobbies. The things that make you happy. And you can imagine the real version of these things or just symbols. Whatever comes to mind is perfect. And I want you to think about the things you're worried about and really just litter them across that field. Everything you're worried about, everything you feel uncertain about, everything you're stressed about, any relationships that aren't working. If you're worried about the future, just throw it all onto this field in front of you. Breathing in and out. Remembering how that field felt in the beginning when you just pictured it empty, just grass, just dirt, just air. And that's not to say that what's on this field now is a problem or an obstacle. Our lives are so rich. We are so abundantly provided for, even when it feels like we're not. Most of us have enough food in the fridge, electricity when we need it, hot water, some degree of health. So that's not to say what's on this field in your life is an obstacle. However, it is all a choice. And you can intentionally curate, edit, release what's not serving you. So when you imagine this field full of your life, what needs to go? What are you releasing? What would you like to pick up off this grassy field and transmute into the light, which would just look like throwing it away or tossing it outside the field, whatever that picture in your head or that sense is for you is perfect. So maybe you want to clear away some pathways. So you want to clear away some of that worry, that stress. If there's a relationship in your life that's troubling you or that is draining you, what would it look like to transmute that? Maybe it means letting go of the relationship, or maybe it means approaching it differently, being really intentional with who you are and when you show up. And just notice this field rearranging itself. And I want you to ask yourself too, what do you want there to be here on this field in your life? Maybe there's a relationship that isn't here that you would like to have. Maybe there's a business that isn't material yet, but you want it to be. Maybe you want to create something that you think can really impact the world, help others. You have the power. You have the power to shift, to delete, to add anything here on this field. So, what's it going to be? And I want you to take one more minute and think of one more thing where if you just changed it, removed it, or added it, it would transform everything. Maybe it's something within you. Maybe it's how much faith you have in yourself, in the universe. Maybe it's a habit you need to let go of. Are you consuming a bunch of content on social media that stresses you out? Are you comparing yourself to other people? We often have feelings and thoughts that arise, and they arise in all of us. So many famous people have self doubt. So many people at the top of their industry compare themselves to others. So it's not a question of stopping those thoughts and feelings from arising. They arise in all of us. It's, do we believe them? Can we have the awareness through our meditation practice to say, oh, that's a thought, that's a feeling. It's actually not mine. It's part of the human condition for whatever reason. So just give yourself so much love right now for doing this practice, for taking this time. And I want you also to just give yourself so much love and compassion and forgiveness for anything here that is just hard, that you're struggling with, or that you wish you had handled differently. Give yourself that release. Get yourself off the hook and watch how things in your life out there start to rearrange themselves in response to your intention. So take a deep breath in through your nose and release through the mouth, fluttering your eyes open when you're ready. Congratulations. Great job going through this whole meditation with me. I'm going to keep this up for now. So watch it, share it with your friends, use it as part of your daily practice. The power of your intention, it actually has organizing power in your life. So when you do this practice and think about what needs to be released from my life, what do I need to start cultivating? Maybe there are relationships that are intimidating or scary that you want to add on to this field of possibilities, this field of your life that you have. All right. So if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, let me know in the chat. And I would love to hear, where are you at on your meditation practice journey? Are you a regular meditator? Are you struggling to build that practice? If you're part of this challenge, I would guess you maybe don't have a solid practice yet, and this is part of it. This is part of building that up. I know for me, when I was first starting out, it had to be every day. It had to be every day, you guys. It could be 3 minutes a day, but it had to be every day. And I rarely, like when I work with clients and they're like, I need to be consistent and do this thing every single day, I'm like, no, I'm like, oh, what is that? What's that about? Are we listening to our energy or are we like forcing ourselves to do something? And at the same time, when it comes to meditation, every day. It can look different every day, but try to do this every day. And the monks that I meditated with earlier this year, I mean, there's no question, every day. And they're not saying an hour every day. They're not saying 2 hours every day. They're not even saying 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes every day. They're saying sit your butt down every day. And the best part is about building a daily habit is you only have to do it today. The mind thinks about, oh, I need to consistently do this every day for forever. That doesn't actually exist. Our lived experience is only today. We can only do anything right now and today. So, did you meditate today? Yeah, you did, because you're doing this meditation challenge. So, great job. I'm so, so, so proud of you. I'm so excited to practice with you again tomorrow for our final day of this meditation challenge. Bring a friend. Get ready for some deep inner healing, some fun, and seeing what meditation can really look like and how it can change your life. All right. So see you tomorrow. And feel free to check out that comment box. Let me know how this practice was for you. And you can also message me on Instagram at BigSisterCo. And I would love to hear from you and chat with you about your experience. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day.